guys, so I wanted to just give you an update on my landlord situation. I've been meaning to do that, but there really wasn't too much to update on until now. Okay, so a week ago, my lawyer sent my landlord a letter telling him basically to cease and desist harassing me, letting him know that just because he's selling the house, I don't have to move, and letting him know when my rent is due, not when he says it's due, but when the lease says it's due, and letting him know that him residing in the garage is a violation of my lease, and that I have every right to ask him to leave. Basically, this letter lets him know that, one, I have legal backing, and two, that he has to stop harassing me and stop being a bully. Now, that letter sat in the mailbox for like a week, which I thought was really strange because he usually checks the mail, which is another issue that was bugging me because it was like I didn't have any privacy when it came to my mail. And he would get his out, and but for a week, that letter sat in the mailbox, and I kept asking myself, did he see the letter? Did he not see it? Did he see it and maybe pretend not to see it and put it back? I don't know. But today, I had to go and get something for my sinuses all stuffed up here, and when I got back, I pulled up just in time to see him standing in the driveway reading that letter. Now, initially, my first gut instinct was drive on past the house, give him time to get back inside the garage to avoid the confrontation. But I thought, you know what? No. I am not going to let him bully me anymore, and I am not going to be afraid of him. So I pulled into the driveway, and believe me, this goes against my nature. I pulled into the driveway, and he immediately starts walking around towards the back of the house where the garage door is. And he's still reading. And before I got out of the car, I grabbed my phone to turn the video recorder on, just in case. And then as I was getting out of the car, he, kind of did like this gesture with the paper and hollered something, but I don't know what he said. And he went on around back, but he did not confront me, which I'm thankful for. And I was shaking, though. I came inside and I sat down, and I was trying to calm myself down. I was really shaking. I guess now we will see what his reaction is to that. He has, just now he left. No idea when he'll be back. Maybe he went to a friend's house for the rest of the weekend, I'm hoping. So we'll see what happens now. This never was the way that I wanted to go, but there's a history there with he and I, and there's also a history of him harassing me since I've moved in here. Every few months he would get something up his, and decide that he wanted me to move, and then it would die down. And this time I was just like, you know what? He said he was going to sell the house, and he was like, March 31st, sign's going in the yard. Well, sign never, my hair's sticking up. I don't know why I was doing that. Anyway, but he never put the sign in the yard, never showed any signs of leaving like he was going to sell the house. So I have my own theories as to why he wanted me to leave. All I do is work. It's got nothing to do with me, I'm sure. Probably some other plans he had, but he doesn't get to uproot my life twice, because he uprooted it when he taught me into renting this place, and then he doesn't get to do it again. There's a history there with he and I in that and how we met. I'm not proud of it. I think I've mentioned this before. You know, we met online on an adult website. You know, we were friends with benefits, honestly. I'm not proud of this. It's not a thing that's in my life anymore. It hasn't been for years now. And then we remained friends, or so I thought. I watched his dogs. He'd watch Sandy. And one day he comes to me and says, would you be interested in renting my house? And, you know, I thought it was the best move for the daycare. So there's all that. So now we see what he does. You know, how he approaches this. I can tell you this. You know, it's not my desire to be mean or even to put him out, to be honest with you. Although it would be nice to actually have the whole house, you know, in the yard. But if he attempts to retaliate in any way or cause any problems with my daycare, God forbid, then I'm going to move to the next step, which will be having him removed from the premises immediately, which I'm within my rights to do. Hopefully, I actually do hope he gets a lawyer, because I believe any lawyer that he gets is going to tell him the same thing. You know, we have a lease, and the lease is a binding contract, and you can't just do whatever you want to do and ignore the lease. You know, as long as I'm holding up my end of it, and I have been. So, anyways, guys, I will update you the next time there is an update to this. Does anyone know how, maybe I just don't have enough subscribers to be able to do this yet, but how to just like post a note on YouTube without having to do a video, you know, every time? Like, if I just need to do a quick, short update. Do y'all know how to do that? Like, just post a quick statement like I've seen YouTubers do, but I don't know how to do that. So if anyone can help me with that, I'd be much appreciated. God bless. We'll talk again soon. Pray for me. This is God giving me the strength to deal with this. I couldn't have pulled back in that driveway on my own. God bless.